stripe demanded back out pretty quick this morning. Marty's been hanging with me while I drank my cup of coffee. I gotta have reinforcements of hot liquid before I come out here when it's in the 20s. Here you go. Come on, Tux. Come on, Tux. There you go. Good boy. Hi, Morris. You gonna eat over here? Okay, I see Stripe is on the spool up there. The mushroom. Hi, Morris. Good boy. Good morning. Good morning. We do plan to walk today, but Don's got to get through his education session first. These are short and sweet, 90 minutes max sessions. Nighttime has her yearly appointment at the vet at 5 this afternoon, so I'll be taking her. And yeah, other than the fact that we were pretty cool overnight, all is good. Another day with leaves coming down. It's not too bad, but it is getting close to, yeah, I probably really ought to blow over there again. Remember, I have one heated cat water bowl that does a great job, but I'm having to bring the bowls in the morning. Get the ice out of the rest of them. Good morning. Hi there. Hi. Hi. Good morning. You guys gonna keep me company? I'm gonna do the last two bags, 9 and 10. 9 is more stuff on the building and 10 is the hot air balloon. All right, this year's new Winter Village holiday Christmas set, the post office is put together. It does have a Santa Claus figure and, let's see, 4 elf figures. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there one inside too? Just double checking. I don't think so. Hi, Marty. There could be more inside. I probably have more. I'll add a few. Great set. You know, there's no Disney licensed or Marvel licensed or anything in this set, so you really get a lot of pieces for the cost on this one, in my opinion. A lot of people complained about them making the post office blue instead of the sand green. There aren't any sand green pieces here, but it's the less bright green than this regular green. I think it looks fine, but I've seen some people that redid it with the sand green instead of the sand blue, and it does also look nice that way. The hot air balloon easily comes on and off the building. There's just 2 little studs down there. And they show it like this, facing front in all of the pictures. But the way they've set this up, if you want it to drop the mail down through the system here, let me turn it around now, so that you, can play with the mail. You kind of have to have it put on so the guy's facing the side. And this doesn't spin all the way around, but it drops down. Okay, see, there is mail in the chute. And it comes down. Oh, I moved the car. It comes down, I say, and it moves right into the little mail car to be taken off and processed, the letters to Santa. So let's try that. I'm sure you guys appreciate that it's hard to talk, film, and move stuff with my left hand, even though I am very ambidextrous all at the same time. But it's going to come down now and go down the chute and into, I say it's going to come down and go in the chute. Whoa! To the mail car. Yeah, with only 2 studs, that's a little That's a little light for it to stay through kid play. I think I would have used 4 studs, and I can change it. I have plenty of those white tiles with the 2 studs. So this is how not to film it the first time and everything go great. I do want to try it one more time, but I want to show one more thing. So you drop it off there, and at least one of them went into the mail cart. But what I wanted to say is that you can move this up, and then when it comes down the chute, and I'm just going to put it in the chute. I said I'm just going to put it in the chute. Well, I guess it's very hard to get it straight in there. You sort of one way or the other. I was going to say maybe you can get it to stay in the chute until you move it. But what it is you can have a green car on one side and a red car on the other side. And I guess right now I have it down the middle. So it did actually stop that time. You can, turn it either way to have it go into the cart. Although it looks like it's up against the other side better. This piece here is keeping it from doing that great. So I don't know. Maybe on this side we have it like sideways instead of this ways. I guess it could go either way. And that might also, because I haven't watched the video, I'm figuring it out like a little kid would figure it out. That also probably helps with it bouncing out when it's sideways like this. So that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. Here's Santa's chair when he needs to come rest. I tell you for sure I'm going to go get a Mrs. Claus because I know I've got a Mrs. Claus. Santa, all good Santas and husbands and stuff, they need to have their, coffee and cookies, and he needs Mrs. Claus there to, make sure he's got what he needs when he comes in from that cold nightly run and all that good stuff. One other thing is it does light up. There is a light brick. And all the Lego light bricks, unfortunately, they're not solid on you, but there's always something to press. And this works quite nicely. So all in all, I'm really happy with it, and I'm fixing to go set it in the Christmas tree. The only thing I got to decide is do I want to raise it up a little bit before I set it over there? Put something under it to raise it up a bit so it'll display nicer from a lower level. And yeah, there's some extra parts and pieces too, which is standard. They're always little pieces, except there's I call it a whip in here. That is kind of a bigger piece, but it's usually all the little pieces. I could not find another Mrs. Claus, although there's at least 4 on the kitchen table and possibly one over on the tree. But I did find a real snowman in comparison to this little 2-ball guy they gave you. It doesn't even have a face. I'm sure that's to make it to the price point, but still. I added the lamppost and the owl that matches the color of the building. And I added a little kitty cat up here because we have to have a cat. Oh, and one more minifigure. He doesn't have the elf top, but he's got the hat, and he looks plenty red and green Christmas colors. I think that's all I added. I kept on going back for more. Well, we're bundled and we're out here walking. It's, not horrible. I guess after a couple days of it being actually cold, I'm feeling like I'm getting used to it now. I was up in the attic right before we left, and it didn't feel as bad up there as I thought. A couple days ago when it turned cold, like I said, I'm starting to toughen up to it a little bit. Those first couple hot days and those first couple cold days just always seem to be difficult. I got to take nighttime to the vet when we get home, so we'll do a car swap-a-roo and stuff. Yep. Hey, you're making me walk fast. Stop. It's as fast as I can go backward. Well, we're closing in on 50 minutes. Same double pogo, double track as yesterday. And we're going to call her good until tomorrow. There's an occasional breeze. It's not still, but it's not take your hat off breezy today. And the sun is out, which I sure do appreciate. I told Don to just leave Jules out and help me load nighttime up in Jules, because he's heating the garage to about 50 degrees, which is much warmer than 25 outside the last few nights. And, you know, opening and closing the garage door extra to, you know, just to swap cars for the sake of swapping cars is a waste of energy. So I am on time. I got 20 minutes to get up there. And even though it's going to be, you know, rush hour traffic in Fuquay, which is more than nothing these days, it shouldn't be. I should have plenty of time to get there. And this is just a checkup. Nighttime's checkup was all good. She's very distressed, though. It was very hard for me to hear her that upset. I just thought on the way in here I'd stop and let you guys see the solar lights are doing their thing. Some of this I did before the vet visit and some I did after, but I'm ready to show it now. I have ornaments on every level of the tree. Each level is a different theme. So we have Santa, ho 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 ones up here. I got those at Guardian Angel a few years ago. You can see the little belt buckle there on Santa's, we'll call it his jacket. I've got 3D printed family ornaments and bells on the back side here. This section is sentimental, important gifts, you know, just special. I love my cat, Tesla, a tuxedo cat, a birdhouse, a robot. Is he in the picture? Yeah. And our friends from Colorado gave us this ornament. So this is all sentimental. And this is a tribute to antique ornaments. These aren't the oldest that I have. Those are in a special box in the attic. Maybe sometime to come out again. But yeah. And then these are nutcracker heads from Guardian Angel. Those are new this year. And some other holly red things. The nutcracker is in red, gold, and blue. There's two red ones. Here's the blue. And then on the bottom, these are plastic red and green ornaments. So if the cats come by and they swat them, who cares? I didn't see any value add of having those higher. And I did get the Winter Village, the new post office situated here on this shelf. I was not able to put well, there's some Lego ornaments too. Stripe. I wasn't able to get the peripherals that go with the post office in front. There's just no room, well, except for the little pond. But they're on this platform, and you know, I could put a little something here if I wanted to, and there's a little room on this shelf for another something, but mostly the tree is full, except for this shelf. I guess Michelle and I will be looking at Guardian Angel tomorrow for something to put up here, or I'll have to go build a Lego something, or I don't know. That shelf is empty. And my star, God, I don't think it's coming until Tuesday, and I do have some more lights to plug in on it. So I can't call it done, but I'm finished with what I have to do, what I have that I can do, I'm done with. So, yeah. So here we are watching Dr. Eric Westman, who is a MD and some other credentials, and he's over at Duke in Durham, North Carolina. I could, in 4 to 6 months, get in to see him about diabetes and diet-related stuff if I wanted to. He does these reacts videos all the time, trying to help people discern if content they see on other internet videos is valid science or not. He's got the bread and butter gal. No, the steak and butter gal. Excuse me. God, she would be upset if she heard me. In the lower right. So this is her video watching Elon on Joe Rogan. And anyway, Elon just said, eat all the meat you want, which Don and I already knew, and it won't affect the environment, which Don and I believe. And anyway, Dr. Westman is great on to watch on YouTube. We watch him all the time. And yeah, if people would just start hearing that, it's you know, some people don't eat meat for ethical reasons. That's, you know, certainly their prerogative. But if you're not eating meat because you think it's better for the environment, there's a lot of research out there to contradict that. So, including Elon's opinion, which means a lot to me, but even if that doesn't mean a lot to you, look it up.
Well, he even said, Dr. Westman said he has seen studies where the carbon footprint of treating diabetes, and what he means by that, using the pharmaceutical methodology,
sure,
is far greater than the carbon footprint of animal agriculture. So
yeah, that makes sense too.
Anyway, that's in this video too, and I have not heard that because I don't really follow. I don't watch stuff specifically for the CO2 content, but it was very interesting to hear Elon be emphatic that eating meat has no impact that you can detect. It's undetectable, the impact on CO2 that eating meat causes.
Yeah, I fully believe if you're listening to someone that's telling you that you need to stop eating meat because it's bad for the environment, or that it's bad for you, or that it's bad for you,
he just
red
said
meat.
He likes to eat
steak and eggs. Please,
no
God.
bread. Steak and eggs, no bread for his power up breakfast. That's what Elon just said.
Right. Yep. He did say that. And the more steak and eggs he eats, the better, in our opinion. Go, Elon.
Yeah.